Hello world, Mama Voice is back with another video. And today's video is, of course, a word of the day. Today's word of the day is motivation. Motivation. Okay, and I've always liked to start my videos off with, of course, the definition of the word of the day. So the word of the day being motivation, the definition is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. The general desire or willingness of someone to do something. Okay. So there are different types of motivation. There are, of course, ways to be motivated. So one of the ways that you can motivate yourself is by setting a goal. A lot of people set goals in life, and this is a form of motivating yourself. You may want to set a goal to accomplish something by a certain point in time of your life. A lot of people set goals like New Year's resolutions or what have you. So that is particularly could be a goal for you. So that is one way of you motivating yourself. The second way is finding inspiration, allowing something to inspire you to accomplish your goal, of course. The next way you can motivate yourself is by getting excited about it. Whatever it is that you want to do, need to do, have been called to do. We have plenty of reasons why we do things. So it would be helpful if you get excited about what you are supposed to be doing, and that helps to motivate you. Build anticipation. Now, this can help you get excited, but it also can help others get excited about whatever your task is when you build the anticipation for it. Commit publicly to it. If you commit publicly to it, that's kind of going to make you, especially if you are concerned about what others think about you, and if you like to keep your word. I'm one of those people that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't commit to anything. I'll tell people, look, I'm not going to commit to it because I'm not sure. The only way I'll commit to something is if I know I'm sure and I'm wanting to do this or what have you. And that will make me do it because my word is my bond. If you make a promise, you always should keep your promises. Okay. So committing to it publicly will kind of push you and make you, and that's a form of motivating you. Think about it daily. And that's kind of like a reminder of what you're supposed to be doing or what what you've set out to do. You think about it. And of course, the last is to get support. Everyone needs to, have a support system when it comes to being, getting something accomplished. You can't do everything or anything by yourself. There are some things you can do by yourself, but a lot of things, it's helpful if you have a support system, if you have people around you that will support you and rally behind you and push you, motivate you to do whatever it is that you are setting out to do. And it's great to, not have to do it alone. So one of the reasons why we need motivation, of course, is laziness. How do we overcome laziness? The procrastination of doing it. I was supposed to make this video last week. Hello. And here I am just getting around to doing it. So, that's my truth. You know, I knew I wanted to do a video on motivation because I need motivation. I need to be motivated. To, you know, of course, to continue doing these videos. I enjoy doing, once I get going and get into it, I enjoy doing them, but it's just the start or the actual production of, you know, getting everything together and getting my, you know, doing my research or, you know, doing whatever it is that I need to do to make it to the point of actually recording the video. You know, it takes some time. It's like it's really a mind thing. And part of my problem, of course, is laziness. I don't feel like doing nothing. Or I'm gonna do the video. I'll do it tomorrow. Keep putting it off, you know. So how to overcome laziness, of course, is make your goals manageable. Setting unrealistic goals can take on too much and can lead to burnout. So if you set these unrealistic goals for yourself, and it can overwhelm you, it can, lead to, okay, I don't even want to do it no more. It's too much. It got to be too much for me. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. So that is a good one, because in all honesty, everybody wants to do things right. And even with myself, I can speak on that. Whereas sometimes I kind of be discouraged, even when it comes to talking about certain things, or even doing these videos. It's like, I want to make sure it's done right, or I want to make sure I say everything the right way, or what have you. So, but I've come to the realization that I am my own person, and these are my thoughts. These are nobody else's thoughts but my own. So, of course you want everything to come out perfectly, but when you have mishaps and things happen, or whatever the case may be, it's okay. Learn to just be okay with it and know that you're not perfect. That takes some of the pressure off, and it helps you to keep going and keep trying. Use positive instead of negative self-talk. Okay, you're not going to motivate yourself if you're negative about everything. You have to be positive. You can't, basically, oh, well, I don't know, this is never going to happen, or that's never going to work. You can't say stuff like that. That's not motivating. That's not motivating at all. It's actually discouraging, So, you'd have to be, positive about things. Even if you don't even see your way through, even if you don't see it happening, you don't even know how. I could be discouraged because I only have a few subscribers. A lot of people don't subscribe to my videos, but I know that I'm doing this not for people. I'm doing it for my own self motivation and satisfaction, and just to get my thoughts out there, or what have you. So, I have to keep being positive, and I keep saying, one day, I'm going to reach a certain amount of subscribers, or one day I'm going to, help. If my video helps one person, I've done what I needed to do. I've accomplished something. I get feedback, people saying, thank you for the encouraging words, or thank you for, that, because I needed that. I was going through that, or, the video you were talking about, that helped me. So, as long as I'm doing that, I'm helping others in my videos, then that's all that matters. Okay. So I try to be positive. I don't focus on any negative thoughts. I do tell the truth, or what have you, but I don't focus on the negative. I try to be positive and inspirational in all of my videos. And I don't focus on gossip or things like that, because you get enough of that. That's enough. It's enough of that out there. So you don't need all of that. Another way to overcome laziness and motivate yourself is, of course, to create an action plan. So that's, a course of action. You have to have that. It has to be a plan to help you to keep going. and to guide you through whatever process, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, to help you get to your goal. Okay. Use your strengths, capitalize on your strengths. You know what your strengths and you know what your weaknesses are. So capitalize on your strengths. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Use your strengths to your advantage. All right. And then recognize your accomplishments along the way, because that will help you to continue to motivate you to keep going. If you recognize, the things that you've accomplished and see how far you've come from where you started to where you are now, that helps to continue to motivate you to keep going, keep pressing or whatever. And another way to overcome laziness and keep you motivated would be to ask for help. You can't do everything. It goes back to that support I said earlier. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. Now, in all honesty, I know I have an issue with this because people don't want to be bothered. One, people don't care about what you got going on. For two, a lot of times. So me, I just, if I need help, I'll ask those that I know that have my best interest at heart, that actually desires to see me win. And you ask for help. Everybody needs help from time to time. You can't do everything by yourself. You need help. I know I need help a lot. It's a lot of things that I don't know. A lot of, things that I want to grow and basically learn more about. And there's people that have the knowledge that you would need to ask them for the help and ask them questions and get the answers that you need, in hopes that, and hopefully that does happen or what have you. And then the last point I want to make about overcoming laziness is avoiding distractions. A lot of times we don't get things done because something comes up, or you have every desire and every, I would say, desire to do whatever it is that you have or wanted to do, but something comes up. Either a phone rings. Like when I do my videos, I turn my phone on Do Not Disturb because I know I'm using my phone to make my video. So if the phone rings, of course, that's a distraction. And you're okay, cut. And you have to get into a conversation with the person on the phone. If somebody's calling, especially if somebody's important, family member, whatever, you want to see what's happening. So of course you're going to stop the video and answer the phone. So what I've learned to do is put my phone on Do Not Disturb while I'm recording, so there will be no distractions or what have you. And that's just simple in talking about, when it comes to me making my videos. But distractions can be children. It could be family members. It could be your significant other. It could be projects or things that you have going on in your mind that's stopping you from, you're focused on that, but rather than focused on the thing that you're supposed to be getting accomplished, which is your goal or what have you. Or if it's a long-term goal, distractions can be, something simple as, stopping you from even focusing on it, or what have you, deterring the path. You're supposed to be going this way straight ahead, but then you get sidelined and sidetracked with other things. So set aside time, in your day. And that goes back to the planning. Set aside, curve out some time in your day to work on that goal. Say you have a goal to either start a business or a goal to purchase a home or what have you. Of course, do the research on whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your goal is that you want to accomplish. But set aside time every day dedicated to working towards that goal or what have you. So that is how we stay motivated and overcome laziness. And it's so important because in life, we all want to accomplish things. We all want to be successful. We all want to, you know, just make it in today's world. So the key to that is motivation. You have to motivate yourself. You have to surround yourself around positive people that are doing things in life. Even on my social media, I follow certain people that are doing things, that are constantly accomplishing things, the things that I would want to get into. I follow those folks so that I can, of course, motivate me to stay on track and, of course, get the information along the way and utilize the things that they're going through to help me to move forward or whatever. So that's just the way my social media is set up. It's not just set up, it's not set up just for keeping in contact with people, but it's also set up to help me to remain motivated. I have several, different people I follow that post inspirational things, positive things. And when I go down my timeline, I'm able to read those things and encourage myself throughout my day. And I tend to do that when I'm on, do every day when I'm going through my daily life, work and everything like that. Sometimes I need a break and I want to go to my social media. I would be able to scroll and I see nothing but positivity. And that's how I have it set up. I don't, like to follow, negative stories and negative things. And when I see a whole bunch of that on there, I tend to definitely take a step back. I do take breaks and sabbaticals from social media when it gets to be too much and overwhelming, because I'm the type of person, I don't like a lot of bad news. I don't even watch the local news for that reason, because it'd be so much bad news. And when it's like that, you get all of that in your spirit and it gets you to a point where you be like, dang, oh man, wow, this is what's happening, So, you have to surround yourself with positive things, positive people, inspirational quotes, daily. Do your daily devotion, whatever it is that it would take for you to keep yourself uplifted and motivated to continue to keep on going, then that's what you need to surround yourself with and set yourself up, set your atmosphere up with. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and look into some motivational quotes. Okay. One of the motivational quotes that I found is, today happens only once, so make it amazing. That in itself says, and it speaks volumes. Today is today, even though we live day after day, but today is an opportunity for you to start over. Every morning, thank God, we wake up, we open our eyes, we get a new opportunity to make the day great. So, and to accomplish something. Okay. So that in itself is motivation, for you to set out to focus on yourself, your goals, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. You have the day to do so. So make it amazing. Another one is, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. That's great. That's good motivation. That is good motivation. Wow. Stay positive, work hard, make it happen. That's a great quote. Don't stop until you're proud. That's it. Don't stop. If you're unsatisfied with something, don't stop. Keep going until you make yourself proud. That's a way to push yourself. Wow, that's awesome. And another one, Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. The sky is the limit, period. The sky is the limit. And it's all about positive thinking. It's all about what's up here, okay? You know, you have to transform your mind. You have to. And I believe in getting in a quiet place, taking time out for yourself, meditating, praying. I believe in those things because and also getting into the word, of course. But everybody's different. Nobody, you know, I'm not trying to push or make anyone do, you know, anything. But the key to motivating yourself, of course, is always taking time out for yourself. Breathing. Taking a step back, getting into a quiet space where there's no distractions, no one around, and just taking time to think and focusing on what it is that you want to do. Making a plan to get it done. Jot down ways that you can get it done. Think of an outline, a guide for yourself to help you to get there. Set a realistic timeline. Okay. That way you don't get overwhelmed. You don't get disappointed. You don't, you know, discourage yourself because of an unrealistic goal that was set. Okay. So another quote is, be strong when you are weak, brave when you are scared, and humble when you are victorious. That's awesome. And that's very important. We have to be strong throughout our life. Okay, because things and oppositions always come or whatever. We have to be brave to push through those oppositions. Okay. And sometimes we be scared. You know, fear is the number one cause of things not getting done. You know, people be afraid to even step out, and you want to change, you want to move, you want to do things. But, you know, you may want to move to another city, another town, another state. But because of the fear of the unknown, I don't got no job. I ain't got no people there. I don't know anyone there. I want to leave. I want to go there, but I got to find a job first. And, you know, the fear of not having the assistance to help you get there. Or when you get there, you could get there and you don't have anybody, no support system set up to help you. But just know that even if you do set out to move and relocate to somewhere else, just know that when you get there, it may be rough, and especially it's not easy for people that, you know, are not doing it. You know, you have somebody that you have to take care of, a child or children. It's not easy and then you're by yourself. It's not easy to just pack up and just up and leave and go, because nobody want to end up homeless. Nobody want to end up on the streets. But sometimes you have to go through to get to where you're trying to get to, if that makes sense. Sometimes you have to go through things to get to that next level in life or whatever. It's not easy. Absolutely not, because I'm going through that myself. I want to relocate. I want to go and move somewhere else. But because of, you know, the reality of me being, you know, a single mom, it's hard to just uproot him and just pack up my stuff and just go somewhere else, and don't really have, you know, people in that area or know anyone or even know the area in itself. And that could be very scary, you know, for anybody, you know, because you don't know your way around town. You don't know anyone. And of course, I'm not going to go anywhere without having a job set up and lined up. I learned that a long time ago. But a lot of times you have to, when you do relocate, you have to, it'll be good to stay with someone, because that way you can set yourself up. You have a little support group. You can set yourself, give you, of course, a timeline, maybe 90 days to get yourself on your feet and be able to move out and get on your own 2 feet. So, you know, it's a thought process, but the key is to be motivated to move towards the successes that life have to offer you. And then the next is, if your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. Wow. Wow. Motivation. So if you're not scared, then your dreams are too small. I don't know if I want my dreams to scare me. But yeah, that's a quote. Don't talk, just act. Don't say, just show. Don't promise, just prove. Now that's a good quote, because it's not about mouth service. Act on it. Don't just say you're going to do something. Put your money where your mouth is. Show. There's a saying, and I kind of like to say it all the time, I could show you better than I could tell you, and that's, it is what it is. I can show you better than I could tell you. I don't like to just talk about what I'm going to do. I like to be about what I'm going to do. I like to do what I say I'm going to do. Okay. And don't promise, just prove. Don't make broken promises. Don't make empty promises to people. I don't believe in that. I cannot stand for somebody to make me a promise and break it. I would rather you just not even say anything. If you may have the deepest desire to do something for someone, or to help somebody, or to be there for somebody, or what have you. And life happens, things come up. You may have that, desire to do so. But if you say it, if you make that promise, you better back it up. Period. You better back it up. Because it's not necessary for you to make promises and don't keep them. I cannot stand. That's one of my pet peeves in life. Don't make promises to me and then break them. That happened to me as a child, and I hated it because, it was unnecessarily done. You don't have to make promises to someone and then don't keep it. And I live by that now. I don't tell my son I'm going to do something. A lot of times he gets surprised because I'd rather not say it. I'd rather not say I'm going to do something and then end up not doing it, because life happens. So a lot of times when I do things for him, it'd be a surprise. He has no idea that it was in my thought process or it was in the works. Because I don't want to get his hopes up and then something happens or something comes up and I end up breaking his heart. So that's something, and I would hope that people would really hear that and get that and take that, because when it comes to children, that's very important. Don't make promises you're not going to keep. That's the most unpleasant thing a person can go through, and especially a child. Okay. Another quote is, each new day is a new opportunity to improve yourself. Take it and make the most of it. So it's up to you. The ball is in your court. Clearly, that's what that's saying. Each new day is a new opportunity to improve yourself. Take it. Take the opportunity to improve yourself and make the most of it. Self-explanatory. Okay. And another quote, there are no limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits you place on your own thinking. So there are no limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits that you place on your own thinking. So you can accomplish anything. accept the things that you, the limit that you put on your own self. So if you think in your mind that you can't accomplish it, then you won't accomplish it. There's no limit to what you can do if you put your mind to it. You can do anything. The only thing that's stopping you from accomplishing your goals is you. And that's why the key is to stay motivated. To stay motivated. And I've definitely, can say that a lot of times we discourage ourselves. We hinder ourselves from accomplishing what we need to accomplish, things that we want to accomplish, we have the deepest desires to accomplish. A lot of times it's us standing in our own way. So I must say, get out of your way. Get out of your way and get motivated to do whatever it is that you desire to do. If you want to start that business, start that business. If you want to buy that house, get your credit together, get yourself together to put yourself in a position to do that. There are so many things that we can accomplish in our lives if we get out our own way. We are able to do it. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. So I hope you like this video. I hope you share this video, and I hope you are motivated to accomplish your goals. I hope to see you in the next video. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.